Bless us, Lord, and we thank you for these thy gifts we are about to receive. We thank you for this beautiful day and for bringing Hannah and Alex together. Please bless their marriage. Please bless this meal and all that it means. Please bless all the family and friends that are here to celebrate with them. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Amen. Hannah and Alex, congratulations again. We love you guys so much. We couldn't be happier. Cheers.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today because of a crazy little thing called love. My name is George Patterin. I'm the proud and happy father of the bride. Jenny and I would like to take this opportunity, along with Mark and Eileen, to welcome our family and friends to this joyous occasion celebrating the marriage of Hannah and Alex. We know many of you have traveled far to be with us here today, so thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate it. I think we're going to have a good time tonight. Yeah. What do you think? So I did want to take a moment and share with you a fun fact I recently learned about guests at a wedding. Okay, I read an article that said for every 100 people or so at a wedding, on average, you'll have 2.3 wedding crashers at a wedding. Okay? But ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy here today. Nothing can mess up this day. I would even like to welcome the 4.6 people that don't belong here. All right, they're sitting over here at this table. All right, so how about let's kick off this evening by giving the bride a big round of applause for how absolutely beautiful she looks. And Alex, you look nice too. So today is one of the happiest days of my life, having walked my daughter down the aisle and given her away to a young man that she loves and cares for very, very much. It makes us very happy. Jenny and I are beyond proud of this amazing young girl that she's grown up to be as a mature, strong woman. And I would even go as far as calling her a force of nature. So let me tell you a little bit about my daughter and some of the things that I admire about her. If having great looks and a good head on her shoulders isn't enough, there's a couple things I want to share with you about my daughter and some of the things that I admire about her. First of all, she lives a life to the fullest. Okay, I mean every day is an exciting day, fun, energetic. And I really admire the way she approaches challenges in life and turns them into opportunities. She's simply amazing. I admire her seamless, endless energy, and she just never stops. And part of that is because of the black lab named Scotty that runs her life. I do admire her maturity as far as how to sense people's feelings and care for them, and how passionate she is towards other people. But most importantly, I really admire that Hannah is just Hannah. It's that simple. She knows who she is. She's funny, she's kind, she's loving. She's a great friend to many of you here. She's a great sister. She's a great aunt to her niece and nephews. She's a great daughter. And I know she's going to be a great wife to Alex. One of my biggest joys in life is to be able to be proud and say that, I am Hannah's father, and that gives me a great deal of joy and happiness. So I also, wanted to just take a moment and really, thank my beautiful wife of 42 years. provided the love and support to help Hannah become the woman that she is today. And, you know, honey, I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. All right, so as parents, you know, we felt it was always important to provide our kids opportunities to find their passions and their destiny in life. And one of Hannah's passions turned out to be soccer. And, you know, soccer, you know, she won a couple of state championships in high school, but, it afforded her the ability to go on and play Division I soccer at Northern Kentucky University, and that's where she met a pitcher on the baseball team by the name of Alex. So when I first met Alex, you know, my impression was the same that any father has, or every father has, you know, in meeting, you know, my daughter's new boyfriend, okay? I thought to myself, seems like a decent guy, but he's still not good enough for my daughter. But all that changed. You know, we've gotten to know Alex. He's a great guy. And one of the things that I know about Alex is that he loves my daughter very much. And he loves her unconditionally and would do anything to make her happy in life, even if it means going to Hannah's favorite Italian restaurant 5 times in a 14-day period. Yeah. You know, it's the first time I ever heard Alex say, "Stop, I can't do this anymore. Give me some chicken or something," you know. But I can tell you that as a father, giving away your daughter is not an easy thing, okay? But giving her away to somebody like Alex has made it a lot easier, okay? And with that, I'd like to, you know, extend special thanks to, you know, Eileen and Mark for really, you know, raising such a fine young man who I know will be a great husband to my daughter. So it's customary during a speech like this for a father to give advice to the married couple, and I guess I just want to keep things pretty simple. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing an amazing job. You've built a solid foundation, and just keep adding to it, you know, and by following your heart, and you know, for what it tells you to do. So in closing, I just wanted to mention that, you know, marriage is, you know, the meeting of 2 minds, 2 hearts, and 2 souls, and it's clear that Alex and Hannah are a perfect example of this. So it is now my pleasure to propose a toast to the happy couple. Would you please rise? So may Hannah and Alex be blessed with a peaceful life together, the fulfillment of all their hopes and dreams for tomorrow, and love and happiness always. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Bolia.
Well, first, I'd like to give a thank you, George and Jenny, not only for having us up here and hosting us tonight, but for raising such a wonderful family. She's a gem. So I appreciate you guys very much for that, for my best friend. Thank you. Mark and Eileen, you know how much I love you guys. So thanks for being the second mom, dad, for us all the time. You guys are awesome. So the last 2 decades, thank you for putting up with us. So that wasn't always easy, I know. So I first met Bowles. I call him Bowles, so just FYI. I was getting it from our English teacher sophomore year, and a little argument. I see this scrawny kid with blonde hair, all the way down to his forehead, shaking, braces on, and he stuck up for me. And I look back, you know, who's this quiet kid back here? Well, it's Bowles sticking up for me. And from that day on, I think it's safe to say we've been pretty much inseparable ever since. Sorry, Patty. So we go on to NKU. I went there my freshman year as well. And I still don't think Bowles forgive me for leaving. But things had to be done. And so when I first found out about beautiful Patty, who looks phenomenal today, by the way. I told you the last 6 weeks you look great. So can I give a little round of applause for Patty? Yeah. Looking good, looking good. So I first found out about Hannah when Bowles tells me he's in accounting class. I had 2 questions. What the hell are you doing in accounting class? And is she doing the homework or is Stephanie doing the homework? Because without Steph, he wouldn't have made it long enough to finally ask Hannah to go out with him. And from then on, it's been magic ever since. So you two both deserve a little bit of a round of applause for at least keeping his head on there and keeping it rolling. So from then, these two have kicked it off, and Hannah made the sacrifice to come down to Cincinnati. I was a little nervous because when Bull says I met this girl from Michigan, I said I don't know about Michigan, but here we are. So thank you for making the sacrifice. I know it wasn't easy, but we kept it rolling. And so Bulls and I been together. I mean, she leaves me. We're at the bar. Yeah, we've been together. So I was asked. Bulls gets a little nervous with attention. So we always operated on the what's understood doesn't need to be said. But sorry, Bulls, I'll make you a little uncomfortable here for a couple minutes. But we were sitting at a bar. Patty was up here. We packed the car up. Everything's ready to go. And I just asked him, how you doing? How's everything going? And I've never seen him so serious in my life. He says, you know what? This is the best decision I've ever made. She makes me better every day. And I couldn't imagine another day in my life without her. So that's when your best friend is doing it right. So we know we got in good hands. I know how you two are with Scotty. So I know when the kids come, sheesh, we got a handful coming on. For those who don't know, though, Alex is top 10 in appearances at Northern Kentucky. A little love. But I do want to say, buddy, tonight is the best appearance you've ever made. So with that being said, can everybody raise a glass, please? To the new Mr. and Mrs. Bowles. Let's go! Cheers.
So I'm Liz, Hannah's sister. Soccer and baseball. Actually, Wesley's 2 favorite sports right now, and probably for a good reason, right? Yeah. 2 of the best. So, who would have thought signing you up for Vardar that you would end up at NKU and meet Alex? Good thing you had me watching out for you those many, many years ago. I still remember the day in the hospital when you were born, thinking how cute you were. I remember we were living at my grandma's house, and we were building our new house, and I remember wondering why you got to stay up so late, and Greg and I always had to go to bed. I look back at all the memories and all the vacations and can still picture those times in my mind when you were so little, and I got to help Mom dress you. All your cute little outfits, your black little Dalmatian jacket, and it was just so much fun. We went to the homestead, we went skiing at Boyne, we drove down PCH in a convertible, froze, the 3 of us in the back seat. All those dinners with Mom when Greg was out of town with Dad at his tournaments. And then, when you were in high school, and I remember Mom and Dad thought that, you weren't answering your phone, and Dad was driving his typical self back, followed by the cops. Asked if you were okay, and they said they were going home to make sure you were, and good thing they didn't follow you. So, when we were younger and you were in your teens, our age gap was very apparent. I remember living at home before starting PA school, and you were always wondering why I wasn't married yet, saying you definitely would be by then, when I was 20. Or the time I took you to Disney for graduation, and you truly couldn't hide the way you felt about being there. Remember when you thought Brandon was old the first time you met him? I think you're that age right now. Okay. I think we've been over that gap for a while now, and I'm so glad. We've had some of the best memories as we've gotten older. Visiting you in college, when you moved to Chicago, and then all the times that you've been the best Anya to my 2 boys. Even getting Wingstop before I went into labor with Wesley and didn't even know that that was happening. I'll never forget that day. You were there for some of the best times we've had and some of the worst times that we've had, and thank you for being the best sister that I could ever ask for. Now Alex, I remember meeting you at NKU. I remember Hannah was like, we're gonna go to a baseball game and watch this guy close. And I think he's my boyfriend, so, and then we left the game before it was even over and I couldn't even meet you. The very typical Hannah style, doing what she wants, leaving when she wants. But we did end up going out in OTR and having a good time, and I had never really been to Cincinnati, so, you opened my eyes to that world, which was, so great. Your 21st birthday, Hannah, your graduation party, meeting your family, all those memories at school. I cannot tell you how happy I am that, she found you and you found her, and how much it is, to have someone that we love so much, part of our family. So we're really happy for you guys. I can't wait for everything that's to come. I wish you both the best life, the kind of life where you're excited to know he's coming home from work or she's coming home from work, even though you work from home. That you could be doing nothing and just be happy. You could be sitting on the couch where you can say anything and he will always have your back, even if it's eventually. I hope you can laugh at his quirks but love him anyways. I know you already do, with him staining the white sheets with his buffalo chicken Snyder's and his barbecue sauce on his clean kitchen towels and all that, and eventually he probably will learn to do laundry.
I'll fold it. I don't think so.
I hope that your life gets better and better each day. I hope you experience this. I hope you have no regrets and do everything you want. Enjoy every minute, and we can't wait for more cousins one day in the future. And everyone who knows Hannah knows she loves to hear you say her favorite thing about her. So now we'll spend the rest of the evening going around the room saying your favorite thing. Just kidding. Love you both. Cheers to the best and happiest life.